Okay, for one of my great English projects, I have to read 2 newspapers and full newspapers and get articles that are the same articles, but yeah, and then I gotta find the same article and make comments on how they're the same or different or something stupid. So I'm just gonna leave this on and make some comments on what I read. A2 cheap drug, yeah. Oh fuck. Okay. This is a good one. Except it's backwards, so you can't read it. Okay. Who uses hospitals in Alberta? Okay. I use hospitals. If I'm hurt, I go use the hospital. If I'm sick, I'll go use one. This is the best part right here. Okay. Don't blame elderly for our overburdened healthcare system. Yeah. Don't blame the elderly. Blame the elderly's parents for bringing them into the world. Elderly can't help it. They didn't bring themselves into the world. Their parents did. So, if you have something to say, tell it to their parents. But they're dead. So, it's like we're just stuck with a bunch of old people then. So, ooh, that sucks. Great. I love newspapers. I'm important. I'm reading newspaper. I'm smart. I read newspapers. But I'm having so much fun reading the newspaper. So much knowledge. Love it. Not. Okay. This one I had a good chuckle about too. Okay. So, this whole, I guess, the millennium or whatever you call it, it's all been like, go green, go green, go. Not like Eskimos or Saskatchewan Rough Riders, like that kind of green. Meant like, go lower carbon footprint and go non-global warming. Even though it's all natural, so we can't even fucking control it anyways. We're just contributing to it, and it's just going faster, so hooray for time passing quicker. But this one's great. First Suzuki and all those guys, they came out and they were like, oh, shut down your plants, they're bad, they're putting gases and shit in the atmosphere, it's polluting us and all that stuff. Well, this is a revolutionary idea. What this says is, cheaper way to go green, have fewer kids. And the first paragraph is, having fewer children will help save the world from climate change disaster and save money while we're at it, according to a report by the London School of Economics. Yeah, I don't know what you're getting at, They were like, a growing global population means an endless stream of individual carbon producers. Carbon producers, see? We are all based on carbon. We're carbon-based organisms, and they just produce it. It's just not nice. A growing global population means an endless stream of individual carbon producers making the fight against climate change an uphill battle that can't be won, says the report. Okay, no kids. No kids. No generation. No producers or consumers to make or buy anything. No one populating the world. No global warming. Oh, I get it. Oh, sneaky bastards. Sneaky bastards. I never would have thought of that one. I'm done with that shit. You know, what's with all these population schemes? Let's rant about that. Depopulation. So first, we got Mr. and Mrs. Green carbon footprint here in the newspaper saying you shouldn't have kids. Well, that's cool. Some people aren't meant to have kids. But then there's this. High mercury levels found. Okay, this is the first paragraph. Between 20% and 30% of mainstream Canadian women of reproductive age have mercury levels high enough to damage the brain of a developing fetus. A University of Western Ontario study has found. I've read it on the interwebs, some articles about the H1N1 vaccine, and they say that some places haven't restricted, they have no limits on the level of mercury used in their vaccine. So, an increase of mercury in the vaccine means an increase in the level of mercury in your body. And there's one I read on the thing that there was like 100 times or 100 or 1,000 times more mercury that like on a recommended dose or something in like a vaccine thing than it should be. And yeah, so that's great. You know, they'll give us, well, not me, I'm not getting my shot, but all of you who plan to get it, well, you'll just be pumped full of mercury, get heavy metal poisoning, and die. Awesome. Oh, and even better, we already know that 20 to 30% of the female population is gonna die because 20 to 30% of them already have high doses of mercury of childbearing age. And guess who were the first to get the H1N1 shots? And that was pregnant women. No more kids. Well, which ties that in. Increased mercury in the H1N1 not only kills the first test subjects of pregnant women, but it also lowers the population by not having any more kids. Which brings back to the whole no babies, no generation, no next generation, no producers and consumers, no one to populate the earth, and no global warming. So basically, this is some Green Party's shit flying through, trying to make us all kill ourselves. Actually, no, it's the government killing us. And we'll depopulate the earth, and global warming will just go away. So this is blame global warming, everyone. Blame it. No one can control it, but blame it anyways. It's a good excuse. Enough of this H1N1 bullshit. I guess the question of the day would have to be, what do you think about the whole H1N1 vaccine? Will you get it or will you not? And if you do or you don't, why or why not? Comments are good. The question will be in the sidebar, so if you forget, the question will be over there, the whole thing. And click subscribe, just cause make me feel happy, smiley face.